Hello guys, welcome to another video. We're doing the Pro tournament today. So the Pro Bass Tour is what we're starting with today. I've not done any of these yet, so this is the first one, round one. And we're going for total weight today, so this is the rules. We've got to get as much bass as we can, basically. So I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be. We're on Lake Travis as well, so let's have a look. So we've still got our two main sponsors, so let's smash this. So we've got 100 people on this now as well, so that's cool. We'll check the map again just to make sure we are in the right location for our fishing. So yeah, we want to go there. And then we'll give it a go in our usual spot that we've done in previous videos on Lake Travis. Caught some big bass here. And to be honest with you, I think we're going to stick with the same buzzbait bluegill as well. I don't think they need to change, unless the fishing's different. So my guess is, the more hard this game gets, the harder it is to catch the fish, because the amateur league was really, really easy. Like, you just cast in. And I'm not sure if that was down to the bait, or whether that was just down to the fact that the game was taking it easy on newcomers. So I guess this is going to give us a little feel for how things are going to start to pan out. So yeah, we are here. Just looking at the fish finder as I'm travelling. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. There seems to be a lot of bass about, a lot of fish about. Unfortunately, fish finder doesn't tell us which fish it is. Let's just make sure we have, yeah, we've got the bluegill. 80-pound line as usual. Just in case we get one of those big fish on there. We don't want the line to snap. Let's see what happens. I'm guessing the further you go, they've got to make it more difficult. Don't see any fish around the lure yet. I do prefer to use top water lures on this one, just because the sink bait can tend to take a little while to sink because it's quite deep water, and I prefer to get them. I mean, we could always start retrieving straight away as soon as it hits the water, but I do prefer top water fishing. So someone's already got a 0.15 ounce. I should say a 0. Well, half a pound is that? 15 ounces, half a pound. 0.15 pound. That's a small bass. I can't even begin to think how big that actually is. But we're not doing good so far. I mean, the computer's already getting some decent sized fishing. Matthew Walker on £6, 14 ounces already. And we don't seem to be getting any luck so far. No, I'm not even seeing a fish anywhere near that. Maybe let's move a bit more central. Because in the fish finder, there was lots of them before. So I can't see why. Let's maybe move this side. There we go. Let's try this. I'm really nervous that this could be the one where we don't catch anything. I like to get that first catch out of the way because it just makes you more confident. I think we might switch this up a little bit in a second. I think we'll give it another couple of casts and then I think we'll change bait, because this is poor, guys. This is really poor. Now, I have had a bad experience on this lake before in this location, but it wasn't this bad. It was. I mean, I was getting the odd bass, like one bass every forecast, but it was only a small one. That was when it was bad. I mean, this is bad now that I'm not getting anything at all. I would have thought I've had a buy now at least, since we're coming up to the 15-minute mark. I'm just a bit concerned where the spot that I normally use on the go-to is not happening for me now. Right, let's scrap that. Let's go for the albino frog. This is always my go-to one when nothing else seems to work. We'll try this a few times. If this doesn't work, I think I'm going to go back to the bubblegum worm. It could just be a poor location on this particular lake. And it's the time of day affects it as well, of course. So I think we might... Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's that first catch. That's the one you want to get. I hope that's not a walleye. I've got a glimpse of it. I'll be gutted if it's a walleye. No, I think that's a bass. Can't see how big it is though. I mean, it's fighting. So maybe this is a decent size. Oh, we don't want you getting off this, sunshine. There we go, here it comes. It's not too bad for the first one, £5. Was that our first cast as well with the frog? I think it was, wasn't it? Let's keep using the frog on this one. I think we're best doing that. I'm still not sure about the location though where we're fishing. We may have to move if things don't improve. Seeing some splashes as well in the water. Might be worth heading towards that. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that guy can jump. Whoa. Bit of a poor strike as well. It's only a small one, but since it's total weight, I'll take anything. And that was our second cast as well. Come on, fella. Get in so we can find your bigger brothers. £3. Let's put us up in the top 3. So I saw some splashes over here. Let's just cast out in this direction. Yeah, so in terms of the lures that I go to, I said I was going to make a video on the tackle boxes. I'm going to do that still. So once this video is uploaded, that's my next video. It won't be too long, it'll probably be about 5 or 10 minutes long just to explain. But I'm going to make some tackle boxes. I'm going to try and make a top water set for myself and then the sinkable lures just to make it easier for myself. Set my rods up, get my chosen rods, chosen reels, chosen line. See, I might even use the £20, I think it's called fluorocarbon line, with the one that's transparent underwater so you can't see it. I might make a tackle box just for that, to be honest, as well, because sometimes psychologically I'm thinking this £8 line is scaring the fish off. Okay, we're starting to see a lot more people getting bigger catches now. We've seen to have started to go a bit dry. There's a splash over there. Let's cast in. I hope everyone's enjoyed the weekend. We've had some rain here in Manchester, but we're getting some sunshine now, but it has been raining, cloudy and miserable for the past few days. I suppose it's nothing to be... Oh, rain again. I suppose that's normal for the UK in the northwest, but we're heading for a heat wave in a couple of weeks' time, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do videos because where my PlayStation is, it gets really hot in that room, and I don't like the idea of a console being on in a hot room because it's got no air for it to breathe. And not only that, I get too hot, so... Oh, jeez, man. Honestly, we're at 30 degrees Celsius, up to 34 degrees Celsius, and we're heading for 40 in a couple of weeks. Now, us Brits, especially us in the northwest of England, we do not do well with that sort of heat. That's just is so uncommon for that sort of heat. I can't tell what this is. Is this a bass? I mean, the fins look rather big on the top of the fish, which leads me to believe it could be a walleye, but I think this is a bass. Oh, this is... Okay, I'm going to have to bring the attention down a bit here. I do not want to lose this. He looks like a decent size. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a bass. Just gotta make sure we bring him in good. I should have checked what time of day it is. I think is it afternoon? Like early evening sort of thing. Look at that. That is beautiful. What we're going with weight, £10. Absolutely loving that. Straight on to the top of the leaderboard now. Happy days. I'm just going to cast out in this direction. I've seen a couple of splashes and heard a couple while been casting out in the other direction, so it's a bit shadier over here as well. I mean, it does look like early evening, like as the sun's setting, to be honest, the way the sun colour is in the sky. And yeah, there we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I got this albino frog. I love the fact that I've got my go-to lures and that I've got the one that sort of saves me, and definitely this has saved me. And this could be another good size as well, guys. He seems to be going straight to the bottom, trying to escape. Maybe not a good size actually, looking at that. When they flap around like that, you can sort of tell they're going to be like £3, £4, maybe less. He shouldn't take that long to come in really because of his... There we go, yeah, because his size is quite easy to bring in. £4 I reckon. 5, happy days. Level 51, awesome. We were talking the other day to our pals in regards to games, and I was saying that we've not had a really good first-person shooter that doesn't involve a focus on multiplayer. You know, like online, like Call of Duty, they pump one out every so often, and it's the same. Oh, it's a poor strike again. It's the same game over and over again. There's nothing new about it apart from maybe weapons and perks and stuff like that for online gamers. But I'm not into it. I'm really not into it. When I say I like first-person shooters, I was talking about Aliens Trilogy the other day on a video. Games like that, we know we've got a long story mode, and the idea is to progress your character, unlock new equipment. A bit like Doom. Doom's a fine example. The new Doom games that have come out for the console over the past couple of years. That's a good example of a good first-person shooter. I want to see a different one, like a military one that doesn't involve, like the story of Call of Duty is like what, 4.5 hours, 5 hours. I don't want that. I want something longer. It seems to me now the way the game's going is to try and get you to play online, and then that's it because players tend to. There's not enough thought going into games, is what I'm saying. It's too easy to make an online game. Well, it is. It is. All you got to focus on is the engine of the game, the graphics, the frame rates, and stuff like that, and the coding. And then once you've done it, that's it. You know what I mean? But for a game that's got to have some thought behind, like a really good story, it just seems like developers are being a bit lazy. I mean, I know all too well about the lazy games, lazy developers. I mean, I'm a big fan of the wrestling franchise, the WWE 2K series. My God. I mean, THQ they had some problems with they were limited on budgets and stuff like that. But then 2K took over, who are known for making these big sports games, like NBA series, and they've got an NFL contract, aren't they, as well? I think it's college football they've got. It just seems as though they've had to take a year out now for WWE 2K22 that comes out. They didn't bring out 2K21 because they had to take a step back from it to fix it because the 2K20 was so bad. And I really hope they do fix it because it's a game that I just like to pick up and play when there's when you don't want to get stuck into a story. Because I'm one of those gamers. If I'm playing a story game, when I get into it and turn it on, I want to be free for a couple of hours. just to hammer out the story and get engrossed by it, get in the actual game. So, when you've not got a lot of time and you just want to pick a game up, this one, Fishing Sim, was a perfect example of a game that you just pick up and play. The round's 20 minutes long, happy days, pick it up, get on with it. Same as the wrestling games and FIFA and things like that. I love the fact that just pick up and play just for, if you've not got a long time, dedicate to gaming for that particular period, that whatever you're doing. Your wife's going out, you've got to give her a lift, or you're going out for a meal, whatever, family occasions. So yeah, here's hoping that they make some more first-person shooters in the future and maybe have a story to them, a really good story. But to me, it just feels like the first-person shooter genre is dying out a little bit. I mean, there used to be loads back in the day, and it's almost as if Call of Duty just closed the door on everybody and say, look, this is us, we're doing the first-person series. No one's going to come close to what we can do. Job's done. That's what it feels like anyway. I know what, I think people will compare first-person shooters to Call of Duty as well. I think that's what developers tend to be a bit scared of. So, when you make a niche game, like, for example, fishing, really niche market, you can pump out 4 or 5 different fishing games from different developers. Chances are, if you're a big fan of fishing, you're going to play them all. So, while you will compare, you're still purchasing the games. Whereas with Call of Duty, a lot of people will look at it and go, "Oh well, I don't need that first-person shooter game. I've already got Call of Duty. It's not going to be as good." So here's hoping in the future for the first-person shooters to come back, maybe. So we've got 4 minutes left, guys, and we're on £28, and I'm a little bit concerned that our albino frog is no longer doing the job. So I'm thinking we might switch out here, guys, to a bottom load, just to maybe switch it out, because this isn't working, and I'm scared that we're going to get down to silver or bronze, or maybe worse if we don't catch at least 2 more, I would say, in the 3 minutes that we've got left. I'd love to hear what everyone else has been up to. If you've got any videos yourselves of Fishing Sim, well, I'd love to see it. Let's just have a look at our tackle boxes. Let's switch to that. Now remember the stump jumper, the striper stump jumper, this has been good in previous videos I've done. I just saw some splashes over there to the right, I should have cast over there. Never mind. Well, so far so good, guys. We've got a couple of minutes left. I reckon we need to bring 1 fish in. I reckon if we bring 1 fish in, that'll see us through the win. But it's definitely more difficult. I think it's because the AI, we're not catching as many fish, and the AI is catching more fish. So I think it has got a bit more difficult in terms of that. So God knows what the Elite Series is going to be like, the Elite Season. That could be really difficult. I'll just cast over here because I want to try and get that fish that made that splash. Bring this in. I always get nervous in the last couple of minutes when you see you're only £6 away from, 5-6 pounds away from second and third place. It's a bit of a scary time because it just takes that 1 fish to come in for them and they've leapfrogged you. I did say I was going to try a bottom load, didn't I? Showed them that really. This is not working. I think we'll do that. I think we're going to switch out to a bottom low. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try the... Do you know what? Let's try the baby bass. I don't think this is a sinkable one. No, it's not. It's going to be a top water again. Who knows? We could get lucky. Again, no one's caught anything from Matthew Walker or Christopher Kemp, so we're doing good. Oh my god, 60 seconds. Again, we didn't get anything there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's just... Completely put out the wrong one. I don't think it's worth really doing this now, to be honest with you, like, with like the time that's left, because even if we do get a fish on, we're not going to be able to bring it in. Like 36 feet deep. So everyone's wondering why my lore's not sinking. It is sinking, it's 8 feet down, but it's so deep in that area where I've cast to. Ah, we've done it, we've done it. 3, 2, 1, boom! Bit more nervy, that one. We weren't ever miles away from second or third. It was tight. It was a bit more competitive, we'll say. So we seem to be only Brit again. That's up there. I don't think there's any. Oh, we've got Brit there. We've got George Shepherd. That's a proper British name. George Shepherd. Like, whoever's thought of the names for the Brits. Oh, are these real people? I don't know. I can't see them being real people. Okay, let's continue that. First, we got 0 points for that for some reason. What's the story with this then? 50,000 for that? Wow. I mean, is that what guys earn in competitions over in the US? Is that a typical prize, $50,000? I'd love to know. If you could hit me in a comment with that, I'm really eager to know if that is something that is legit. So these anglers in like Michigan, when they go for bass and they do the seasonal tours, is that prize actually what they get? Because if that is a living, $50,000 for a one-day tournament, wow. I'll take that all day. So yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't get any points. I'm guessing, is it a situation where these are just, I think these are just one-off championships, aren't they, by the looks of it. If we go to, so that was the invitational, wasn't it? So now we're going to be on the championship, which is on Lake Johnson, one of my nemesis. Lake Travis again, that's morning. Oh, what was that? Sunrise. So it wasn't the end of the day, it was sunrise. That's really bizarre, because it looked like it was end of day, where it looked like the sun was setting. Okay, so that was clear sky, we've got light clouds there. We might have a better catch when there's lighter clouds, it's dull in it, so we might get a better chance of catching them. And we've got morning on Lake Travis, we've got Boulder on sunset time of the day, and then we've got Miller, Guntersville, night, sunrise, morning, heavy rain. Oh, great. So we're doing all right again. We're doing good. If we go back, we've got any opportunity to get some more sponsors. We haven't. It says 13 contracts available. Okay, so right, I get it. So we got the option for other type fishing. So, okay. I really hope you unlock these 3. Well, there's 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 opportunities to get some second responses. I'm sure they will. Can't see why they wouldn't fill them in. I don't understand why we can't select them more though. Okay, so we're on 97 grand. Not sure what the hell to do with that kind of money, because there's just no option to spend it. So I'm not sure why that's relevant. Yeah, we're doing good. How many is this again? Oh, there's that another one. We've got 8 events. Cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You guys view my videos every day. I'm checking the YouTube studio, having a look how many views I've got, and it does make me happy when I know people have been watching my content. And like I said, I really want to see what other people are up to. So please leave a comment if you've got any questions or anything you think might improve my channel. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, take care and enjoy the week ahead. Thank you. Bye bye.